Dear James, by the time you read this, I shall be gone, on a plane or a train somewhere away from here. Oh, James, what are you doing here?
I read the card, you can't go.
I've got to go.
Can't believe Jack's gone.
You mustn't blame yourself what happened. Burke is to blame.
The man who's trying to kill me.
That man's a monster. He wasn't there for you like I was. So, you're going to shoot me?
You must be so used to staring down the barrel of a gun. Mrs Lyons, let me out of this car. Let me out of this car right now. Watch out! Yeah, okay, I'll make sure to get you those agent report documents to you over by Wednesday at the most. Okay, goodbye, sir. Bye. Hello, Mrs Lyons' office. No, this isn't Mrs Lyons. I'm Detective James. I'm currently taking calls for help and a return. Is there anything I can help you with? Yeah, I can't exactly say when she's going to be back in office, so I don't really know when she'll be able to return your call. All right, thank you. Thank you, sir. Bye. Posh idiot. Hello, yes, what do you want?
Is that really how you want to address your temporary boss?
Oh, Sir Robert, I am so sorry I didn't know it were you. I've just had such a stressful day taking these calls from Mrs Lyons.
You don't need to be taking Mrs Lyons' phone calls when I could be doing that.
No, that wouldn't be fair on you, sir. You only into your first week acting as Mrs Lyons' stand-in, and plus, I insisted I'd do them.
Very well, but just give me the word and I will find an agent to step in.
There's honestly no need to do that, sir, and plus, Mrs Lyons' calls are very important and they need dealing with correctly and professionally. I mean, I've had the President of the USA's head of security on the phone a couple of days ago to ensure that all the security checks have been made in place for his visit to the UK in the next 2 weeks. I mean, you've got to know how to deal with your job when doing stuff like that.
So, let me take these phone calls then.
No, I can handle them.
No, if it's not the phone calls, there must be something else.
It's Mrs Lyons. I can't help but worry about her. I don't know where the hell she's gone. I know I can act as if I don't care after all the lies she's put me through, but at the end of the day, she is my mother.
All being worried about her welfare.
Her welfare? Her welfare? Mrs Lyons is struggling with her health. It's me that's going through all the depression after all what's happened.
Mrs Lyons was only keeping this secret for your own protection from John Burke.
Well, it's far more complicated than that, sir, but still, I need to know that she's okay, and plus, I need to have a word with her.
Bring me up to speed with Mrs Lyons. What do we know already?
Mrs Lyons, she left office over the Christmas period and went on a mini vacation. Now, she meant to have returned on the 4th of January, but she didn't. And after a bit of investigation, she had a flight due back to the UK on the Saturday. But the thing is, she never made it back on the flight.
Huh, that's odd.
Before I left Mrs Lyons at the train station, she told me that she was going out of the UK and going to see some relatives.
Hang on, I thought she was travelling by plane.
Well, she's taken the Eurostar to France, and then she took a plane to wherever she was heading to. Then she never told me where she was going. But that isn't the oddest part of this tale.
Go on.
Well, we got in touch with the relatives of hers that she was going to see outside of the UK. But the weird thing is, she never turned up.
She couldn't have been kidnapped, surely.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but we can't jump to conclusions until we have some sort of concrete evidence of exactly what's happened.
I'll get some agents together.
No, don't do that. Leave this to me. If I need your help, I'll ring you.
What about if Dark Star has already got to her? Time is of the essence here, James. This is not a game.
If Mrs Lyons has been kidnapped and it's Dark Star, they'll be waiting for a reaction like this. That's why I beg of you to keep this all under low key, just for now.
Okay, fine. I trust you.
Thank you.
There's no way that I'm getting used to being put in this position.
Honestly, sir, you are doing a great job. Just keep your head in the game, and hopefully it won't be for too long.
It better not be. I think I'm already starting to see some grey hairs forming.
Tell me about it. I've been here for 15 years.
True, but you make it look so easy, James.
I wish.
I know the feeling.
Anyway, sir, I'm going to get off and get myself some dinner from the shop. I haven't had anything to eat all day.
Okay, James, just take care of yourself.
And you too, sir. All right.
Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Hello, yeah, Detective James speaking.
I have some good news and some bad news.
Go on.
Oh, the good news is, I found her.
Brilliant! You're a genius. Honestly, you're an absolute genius. If I were with you now, I would kiss you.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one, James.
So what's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is Mrs Lyons is currently...
She's heading to Mallorca.
Yes, James, she's currently travelling along the Mediterranean Sea and will be stopping at 2 pit stops, if you like, before arriving at the Balearic Islands.
So I need to get to the Balearic Islands before Mrs Lyons does, right?
Indeed, I've also checked for the next available flight, and you've got 2 hours to catch the next plane. If not, you won't get another one until 10 o'clock tonight, so it's vital that you catch this one.
Well, London Sea Airport is a good 45 minutes to an hour away from me, so I'd better get off now. I'll get in touch with Sir Robert S. Black to put me on the next available flight. Thank you, mate. I owe you one.
We're pretty much even if you can get me a job at MI9.
I've already told you, you need to go through the proper channels to get into MI9.
Well, can't you just jump me straight on over to the missions? I'm sure you've got the contacts to get me fast-tracked.
Like I've already mentioned, you need to go through the proper channels like I've done.
Fair enough, I suppose.
But I'll make sure to get you past the application stage if you want to start training.
I'll think about it, but you must get off if you're going to make this flight, James.
Okay, mate, I'll speak to you later.
Yeah, speak soon.
Alright, thanks. Bye, bye.
James?
Mrs Lyons, she's been located at the ferry and she's heading towards the Balearic Islands. I need you to put me on the next available flight there. This place will do just nicely. Hello, Detective James speaking.
James, it's Black. How's it going?
Well, I've only just had the chance to put my suitcase into the hotel room.
So, have you?
No, not yet.
I can't stand another day doing this job.
Look, I can understand how frustrating this must be for yourself, but you've got to be patient. Give me 10 minutes to unpack and I'll go out and search for her.
Report back to me if you hear anything or find her.
Okay, alright, sir. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Hello, yeah, Detective James speaking.
I found her.
Who? Mrs Lyons?
Yes.
Right, give me 10 minutes to get in something more comfortable and I'll ring you back. Alright,
Speak soon.
bye, bye, bye. Right, well, I'm here, but the area, it's just been completely deserted.
Are you sure?
Mate, this pub in front of me, it's full of graffiti and smashed up windows. Trust me when I say it's deserted, it is completely deserted.
So, you don't think Mrs Lyons is in there then?
Well, according to your tracker, she's been here not long ago. Maybe she's still around.
Maybe. Perhaps have a quick look around before moving on elsewhere.
Sure, it's just this place doesn't seem like Mrs Lyons' scene. I don't know why she'd be here.
Well, I'm guessing she won't be using a credit card, as we'll be able to find out where she's using it. So, she may be without a place to go to.
So sleeping rough, you mean? Nah, I doubt it.
Well, now you're there, it's worth a quick look around, surely. What is there to lose?
Sure, but this place is massive. She could be absolutely anywhere.
We'll have a quick look around and report back. I'll keep an eye on the tracker.
Right, okay. Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Mrs Lyons? It's like some sort of abandoned pub. Hello, yeah, speak to me.
The tracker, it's updated. She's close to you.
What, Mrs Lyons?
Yes, I can see your position. Come out of the pub and go to the other end of the area outside, and there should be some stairs that'll take you down to a cellar. She's somewhere down there.
Right, I'm on my way. Right, I'm at the cellar now, but it really looks dangerous.
When has Detective James ever feared danger?
All the time. I'll just put on an act.
Very convincing. The tracker's slowly moving across the cellar. Hurry now.
Somebody's definitely been here. I know you're there. Come out. Come out now. Mrs Lyons. Fuck!
Dunn is out cold.
Hello?
Finally, James. I've been trying to call you for the past hour. What the heck has happened?
Look, no time to explain. Get me the details and Mrs Lyons' last whereabouts.
The tracker's still updating, James. You're gonna have to improvise until it updates itself.
Oh, well, great. Well, get me the details of the last location ASAP. I'm going to check out the nearest hotels.
Both what you said should be sleeping rough.
Look, I may be wrong, but she's with John Burke, so they could be absolutely anywhere. Look, as soon as you get an update, give me a ring back.
Okay, will do.
And if you hear from somebody called Sir Robert S. Black, make sure he doesn't have a whiff of anything of what's going on. If he does, he'll get a man involved, and we certainly do not want that. All right, in a bit.
James, just one last thing. Great. Just great.
Just calling to see if you have anything.
I've been to other hotel rooms around this area and absolutely nothing.
Do you think she knows that you're on time?
I don't think so, no. He's been checking a GPS signal and it's been going fairly slow, so it's not as if she's running away or anything.
Then why can't you find her?
Look, I don't know, maybe there's a delay within the signal to when it reaches it. I also don't know. Mrs Lyons, she could be absolutely anywhere.
So what do we do then? James, Are you there?
Hang on a second.
I really wish you would have known I could have contacted you.
Target at 3 o'clock.
You found her?
Yeah, she's just behind this hedge.
Be careful, James. She could be wearing some sort of explosive vest as a slave to Darkstar.
You play too much Call of Duty in your time.
I certainly do not play garbage games like that.
Listen, mate, I'm going to have to call you back. Mrs Lyons,
James?
I think both me and you need to have a little chat, don't you?
And make sure she doesn't disappear again.
Trust me, sir, while she's under my protection, she's not going anywhere. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Who was that?
That Mrs Lyons is your temporary replacement, Sir Robert S. Black. He taken over your place when you swanned off out of MI9.
Look, I can explain.
Oh, can you? Explain why our dad's a hitman. Why you put both me and Jack into care and didn't have a decency to tell us that you was our mother. Why you both faked your own deaths.
But...
Why you just stood there as my father / your husband shot Jack and you swanned off at the other side of the country without telling any of us and abandoned me again.
It wasn't like that.
It was exactly like that, Mrs Lyons, and you know it was. So when you say that you can explain, can you really explain? Can you really explain?
Shut up and listen. I left because I had to. I didn't know what else to do.
You didn't know what else to do? Why, you have a nerve.
I hope you understand, James. I'm under a lot of pressure.
It's always about you, isn't it? Always about your feelings and never about mine. Never about mine and Jack. And it was always about you. Always about you when you dumped both me and Jack into care.
Well, it wasn't as if I'd much choice, did I? Your dad, John Burke, is an assassin. That's how he's always been, right from the very start.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
And not only was your dad an assassin, he also had anger issues that he couldn't control. And not a single day went by where your dad wouldn't have something to be angry about.
How angry are you talking about here?
Angry? I should have called the police angry.
Mrs Lyons, did he ever hurt you?
Yes. But you were never to blame in all of this. Even Jack and,
Me, Jack and who?
Nothing. But what I'm trying to say is none of you were to blame in all of this.
But couldn't you just stand up to him?
Not until you were taken into care. I even managed to get protection from MI9 until he'd left the country.
So wait a minute. You put us into care to protect us?
Exactly. It was so difficult to put up with his threats and abuse all day in and day out.
But why didn't you tell him to sling his up there and then?
I couldn't, James, and that's all I can say at the moment.
Sorry, I don't believe you.
What?
It's lies. The whole lot of it's just lies, and I wouldn't be surprised if John Burt was behind all of it.
No, James, you've got it all wrong.
You listen to me, Claire Lyons. My mother is dead. You hear that? She is dead.
But
I don't care who you are. To me, you was just my ex-boss and nothing more.
Ex-boss? What do you mean?
ID.
I'm sorry.
Give me your identification card now.
But why?
I said give it to me now. Now.
You've certainly got your father's temper.
Oh, he's certainly not my father. Just like you're not my mother.
James, please.
Right, you listen here, Mrs Lyons. You're going to pack a bag tonight, and you're going to take a plane that's going to take you as far away as possible from the UK, and I never want to see your face in that country ever again. You're going to go to the airport tomorrow morning. The pilot is going to take you on the plane, and then that's it. Me and you are finished. Do you hear that? We are finished.
But what about my place at MI9?
Terminated. And this ID card is my insurance from you to me that you have resigned from MI9.
You can't do that.
Oh yes I can, Mrs Lyons. And once you leave, I never want to see your face in the UK ever again. Do you understand?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Claire Lyons to head on over to Gate 5 immediately. Attention, can Mrs Claire Lyons please head over to Gate 5 immediately?
Mrs Lyons is in danger. Mrs Lyons!